Hello, everyone, and welcome to my class. Today will be another lesson about problem solving because we know that you don't have enough problems in your life, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do, making your life very miserable. It's very fun to do. Okay, so problem solving 2. This is our second class on problem solving. It's basically just picking out a couple random problems that takes me exactly 5 minutes of my whole day to make this PowerPoint slide. It's very nice. Okay, so our schedule. So key points first. Of course, we're going to review those. Steps to solving and problems. Yes, we all need a little bit more problems. Are there any questions on the schedule? Yes, it is competition mode. Yes, of course, it is competition mode. You need to have competition. It's very nice. And I need to find a scrap piece of paper that I can use for competition mode, since I don't have a scrap piece of paper ready right now. Okay, this is very sad. I can't seem to find any scrap pieces of paper. Okay, I think I found one. This should be good enough. Okay. You're inevitable. Yes, I know, Jason. Failure is inevitable to you. Yes, I know. It's very sad. So, key points. Speed is very important. Find the fastest solution. But also, don't forget about accuracy. Make sure you check your answer. Okay, it's very important to check your answer. I swear. Okay, I promise you that one of these questions, if you don't check your answer, you will get it wrong. So please do check your answer. And don't do stupid things like check the whole entire answer. Just check like the important parts. The parts that you might get wrong. Okay. Steps. First, what do? You read the problem. Yes, of course you read the problem. If you don't read the problem, if you don't get all the details in, then how are you going to solve the problem? Step 2, find fastest. Find the fastest method. Okay, this efficiency is very important. Number 3, use your method and solve the problem. Okay, just after you find a good method you can use, okay, you need to solve it. And lastly, check your answer. This is sometimes optional. Okay, this is sometimes optional. However, let's say you were doing a very easy problem like what's 1 plus 1? Do you need to check your answer? You don't. Why would you even check your answer unless you got it incorrect? Then that would be very sad. But if you're doing a very hard problem, maybe algebra related, then you might check your steps to solving and plug in your variable once again to check if you did it correct. Okay, so are there any questions on the steps or the key points? No questions. Okay. It's very sad that you broke your mic and your camera. Is that a coincidence? Both of them? Did you throw a knife at them? Yes, probably did. Okay. Number 1. The pattern of numbers is AA, BBB, CCCCC. If the pattern continues, what will be the 103rd letter? Repeat. A pattern of numbers is AA, BBB, CCCCC. If the pattern continues, what will be the 103rd letter? Okay, you can start solving it now, and the faster you solve it, you get a point. And for those who are just joining us today, which I don't think there are any, but let me refresh the rules of competition mode. Basically, the first student that answers and puts the correct answer in the chat will receive a point. Okay. And you sound very unsure, Stephen. That's very sad. With a question mark, huh? Very sad. Okay, be sure about your answer. Okay, be very confident. And the answer is B, of course. Okay. Why else would you put a question mark after the B? Yes, of course you're unsure. Yes, not very confident. Yes. Of course, the 103rd letter is L. It's an L, yes, I know, it's an L. An L for you. Okay. Let's see, how many letters are in this sequence? Okay. There are exactly 2 A's, 3 B's, and 5 C's, which results to 10 letters. Why did I just take a screenshot? Okay, this is sad. Okay, so then we divide 103 divided by 10, and we get 10 remainder 3. Okay, let's pay attention to the remainder part because we're starting a new sequence here. And the third letter of our sequence is a B. So therefore the answer is B. Are there any questions on this very easy question? I hope there aren't. Right, there are no questions, and we still have no new students joining us today. That's very sad. Well, it's not like they'll understand anyways. Oh, let me check if Carney is eating something. Oh, not eating anything. Oh, he's eating air. Now he's drinking water. Okay, so second problem. If 3 identical cylinders weigh as much as 5 identical spheres, and the 3 of those spheres weigh as much as 12 identical cubes, then how many cylinders weigh as much as 60 cubes? Repeat. If 3 identical cylinders weigh as much as 5 identical spheres, and 3 of these spheres weigh as much as 12 identical cubes, then how many cylinders weigh as much as 60 cubes? And this is another very easy question just to get you warmed up. I hope everybody takes part in this. If you do not know the answer, that's very sad because this is a very easy question. If you do not know the answer, or you do not know the answer, very stupid, is it? This is a very easy question. What you do, not pay attention, is it? Okay. Basically, the idea is to answer the question and put it in the chat. Be confident with your answer. I don't want to see any question marks after your answer. Oh, what do you not confident about your answer? I won't accept answers like that, even if it's correct. Okay, you need to sound confident. Okay. Confident. No? Okay. Now, after having 1 minute of me rambling on, I hope some of you have gotten the idea and have, 8 answers. Or maybe it's just one person spamming the answer. Okay. I'm gonna wait a bit more for more answers. There should be 12 answers because there are 12 people. Wait, no. That excludes me. There should be 11 answers. And I see some people are having 2 comments in the chat. So how many people have not answered? Sophia has answered. Jason has not answered. Jason, the other Jason has not answered. Carney is too busy eating air or drinking water molecules. Anne has not yet answered. Chinese character has not answered, and I don't know what Chinese character that is because I'm very bad at writing it. And Frank is hogging the comment section by answering 2 times. Helen, oh, that's a new student, has answered. Maggie has answered, and Stephen is also hogging the comment section by answering 2 times. Yes, I know. Yes, let's see if Carney is still too busy eating his air. Oh, you're not eating air. Oh, that's sad. Okay, we have 10 comments now. Where did I get these questions? Well, some of them were from past math count tournaments and math Olympiad competitions, and some of them are from my past classes in my notes a couple years ago. I just take them out again and put them here. Anyways, what's your answer? 9, 3 to 5, 9, 40, 15. What the heck? Another 15, and 9 out of 10. This is very sad. And of course, Stephen gets another point. Yes, of course. Apparently, the score section is only going to be Stephen today. That's very sad. Okay, so now Stephen has 2 points. Yes. How do you do this? Okay, let's give everything in variable. Okay. 3. Okay, so cylinders. Okay, cylinders equals that. The variable for that is going to be C. Spheres, the variable for that is going to be S. And cubes, let's just do A. That's going to be A. All right, so 3C equals 5S, right? Because 3 identical cylinders weigh as much as 5 identical spheres. And 3 spheres weigh as much as 12 identical cubes. And then we need to find out how much cylinders weigh as much as 60 cubes. So 60 cubes, what the heck is this? 60 cubes divided by 12 cubes equals 5, right? So therefore, because of this equation, we can just multiply both sides by 5, which means 60 cubes equals what? 15. 15 spheres. Okay? And what does 15 spheres equal? Okay, you see, 15 divided by 5s is going to be 3. Okay, so therefore 3c times 3 would be the answer. Basically 9 cylinders. All right, 9 cylinders. That's our answer. Are there any questions about this answer? Okay. Number 3, another very easy question. I hope you do not get this wrong. It'd be quite sad if you got this wrong. So, 3 2x to the 6th power times y squared over 8x squared times y cubed. We learned this in our exponents class. Okay, I'll give you a few moments. Hopefully you don't let me down and do some stupid answer. This will still be worth 1 point. Later on you'll start encountering problems that were 3 points or 2 points or more points than 1. Okay, they're a bit harder. Hopefully. you'll understand how to do them. Anyway, please do this problem. If you don't know, you can wait. But if you don't type in the chat, I'll assume that you don't know. If you do type in the chat, well, at least you tried. That's the least you can get. If you get it right, and you get it first, then you'll gain 1 point. If you put it in chat and you still got it right, but not first, I'll assume you copied someone else. Well, probably. Okay, now after a very boring session of hearing me talk, we will hear some more talking about me. Okay, I'll review the answers now. There are 7 answers. That's very sad. Okay. 7 answers, and one of them is Steven talking about talking. So there's 6, 8, 7 answers now. All right. Look at this. Huh. This is very amusing. Oh, and Steven, you got it incorrect. Yes, I know. 4x to the 4th times y to the negative first power. Did I not make myself clear when I was talking about exponents? You can't have negative numbers in the exponent. It's not simplified that way. Frank, yours is correct. You get a point. Okay. And Edward also made the same mistake as Stephen. I think he copied him. Or anyway. Oh, 5 times the square root of 5 plus 11. Oh, that's a different answer. Oh. And Maggie says 1 over ax squared times 1. Okay. Oh, it's you faking dumb now. So you enjoy faking dumb, huh? Or is it really a fake? Or is it real? Anyways, yes, Carney. Keep eating your air and we'll talk about this problem. Okay, this is so easy. Why you guys not understand this? Stupid. Okay, what is this? You separate into three fractions, okay? Different terms. 32 divided by 8. Okay? Times what? X is 6 over x squared. Okay, times y squared over y to the 3rd. Okay, when you divide, okay, a to the n is wait. Okay, that does not. Okay, a. Okay, a to the n power. Okay, and then a to the b power. Okay, I know. I know it doesn't make sense, so I'm gonna change this. Okay, so n to the a power over n to the b power. What do you do when you divide them? You subtract n to the a minus b power. That is what this is. So when you have the same base like this, okay, this is already 4. You don't even need to think about that. Okay, and then x to the 6th divided by x squared, what's that going to be? X to the 4th power. And then y squared over x to the 3rd power. That's going to be y to the negative 1st power. But you can't have a negative number in your exponent. So what do? What is y to the negative? Okay, so n to the negative a power equals 1 over n to the 8th power. Okay. So what do here? You do this equals 4x to the 4th over y. Okay, we're done here. This is the answer. Point to Frank. He is closely, very close behind Stephen. Okay. Are there any questions on this? Well, actually, yeah. Frank got it correct. Okay. Oh, and you can only get it correct. You can only get it a point if you like turn in the answer correctly first. Okay, so I'll take the first correct answer and give that person a point. And also, you might think that Sophia's answer is very similar to Frank. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was stupid. Well, if you put in an answer on a computer like this, a plus b over y, okay, that's basically it's different to parentheses a plus b over y. Okay, that's different from a plus b over y. Okay, so you need to put parentheses over this. That's what Frank did. Well, it was multiplication, so it wasn't that necessary. Okay, so let's go to number 4. This will be 2 points. Okay, this will be worth 2 points. So please do this problem. 3 plus the square root of 5 over square root of 5 minus 2. Please simplify this. Okay, 2 points, worth 2 points. Okay, are there any answers yet? Let's. Oh. Oh, is that true? Hmm. So 5 times the square root of 5 plus. Wait, is that from the last problem? Anyways, 11 plus 5 times the square root of 5. I actually don't know the answer to this problem. So after we solve it, oh no. Okay, let's start solving this problem. What do you do with this? Well, I really don't know what you do with this. I don't know. How about you multiply both sides by this? Because what did I say about radical expressions? You can't have a radical in the denominator. So what you do is you have to multiply by 5 plus 2 square root of 5 plus 2 divided by square root of 5 plus 2. Okay, after you do that, you see that because we have this formula, right? A plus B times A minus B equals the square root, actually A squared minus B squared. So using this formula, you can just multiply it by, why did I take another screenshot? Oh, this is a screenshot, but my arm was pressing against it. Okay, anyways, square root of 5 plus 2 over square root of 5 plus 2, that's just 1. So multiplying by 1 really doesn't make a difference, but it does. So yeah. After we do this, we can just multiply the top, multiply the bottom, and what we get is, okay, 3 times the square root of this, okay, this is that. Okay, times the square root of 5, okay, and then that was here, and then do 6 plus 6, okay, actually, plus 5, square root of 5 squared, see here, okay, and then this, okay, plus 2 times the square root of 5 plus, what is this, 6. All right, so after doing that, we can simplify to After doing that, what we can do is, what do we do? Okay, 5 times the square root of 5, and then we can plus 11 over. After we do that, we still have the bottom, right? Okay, so we do 5 minus 4, which is just 1. So then we can just cross the entire bottom part out, and our answer would be 5 times the square root of 5 plus 11. And whoever got that is correct. Did somebody get that? 5 square root of 5. Hello. That's pretty fast. Okay, 5 times the square root of 5 plus 11. Stephen gets 2 points. Yes, very simple. Okay. And congratulations to anyone who got that answer correct and actually answered. Our 5th problem. Have trouble with this, please. This is also worth 2 points. It's not too hard, but not too easy either. And meanwhile, while most of you, excluding Stephen and the other very rare smart people in this room, while you guys are banging your heads on the wall trying to figure out what this is, I'll just take a leisurely small walk around the neighborhood. I'll be back in like, what, 3 hours? Yes. Okay, bye. The walk was just an excuse for me to use the restroom. Okay, I'm back now. Oh, 7 answers, huh? Well, I need more answers. 7 of you answering. What is it? 11 students here, huh? Wait, that's quite a lot already. There's 4 people. 4 people who don't know. Let's see who answered. All right, so we only have 4 people doing it. Okay, they're just hogging the comment section by just hogging the chat box by just typing in 2 comments instead of 1. It's just hogging it. So only 4 of you know the answer, huh? It's quite sad, very sad. Huh. All right. Let's see who got it correct. Okay. So you are quite knowledgeable after all. Approved. Answer approved for those who actually know what they are doing. The answer is D over N times D plus N. Very nice. That will be 6 points for Stephen, plus 2 points to Stephen. So now Stephen has 6 points, and none of you are putting up a challenge. None of you are putting up a fight. It's very sad. Okay? You can't just put in an answer and just because it's correct. In a competition, the first one with the first correct answer wins. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have a correct answer. Everybody has a correct answer. To get it fast. Vroom, vroom. Race cars. Yes. Okay. 6 points for Stephen, 1 point for Sad Little Frank, and 0 points for Edward, who's probably going to get the last problem correct and take the win from Stephen. It's very sad. Okay, so how are we supposed to solve this? It's a very interesting way to solve it. Let me introduce a formula. A over B plus or minus D over B equals AD plus minus BC over BD. Okay, that's our formula right here. That's our formula. And how does this work? When you have two fractions here with different denominators, then what you must do is you need to create a common denominator, right? And by multiplying them together, we can just, what do we do, huh? We can just create a common denominator if we multiply them together. Now with numbers, let's say we have 1 over 4 plus 1 half, right? We don't need to multiply them to get 8. We can just do 4, right? But with variables, we can't really find a GCF, right? Actually, no, not GCF. It's least common factor. Wait, no. Least common multiple, yes. LCM. We don't need to find the LCM with variables because we can't. We are just going to multiply them straight across. So what are we doing with A, D, and B, C, and B? And because we got a common denominator, we need to multiply the numerator. Okay, I'm using an eraser right now. We need to multiply the numerators with our new denominator. Okay, so let's actually find this with what? Numbers. Okay, so 1/2 plus 1/3. How are we going to get that? We need to create a common denominator. And what do? We need to multiply them together, right? To get 6. And because we multiplied this fraction by 3, the denominator of this fraction by 3, we also need to multiply the numerator of this fraction by 3. So it'll be 3 plus, and then, okay, this fraction, we multiply the denominator by 2. So multiply the numerator also by 2. And we did get 3 plus 2 equals 5, 6. Now for number fractions, okay, with real numbers, we don't need to do this. We can just do it mentally, right? Okay, cross cancel, cross multiply, or do your stuff, I guess. Okay? To get a simplified fraction, we don't need to do that. Okay? But with variables, it's a different matter because we have variables and we don't know what they're how they're representing everything. Okay, they're not real numbers. So what we need to do with this, we can just apply our formula. Okay, what do we get? Okay, what is this? AD and then BC. Okay, and we're subtracting right now. So basically we get n plus d minus n over n times n plus d. We basically just combine the fractions into one fraction with a common denominator. And after we do that, we can just cancel the n's out because they just cancel each other out. And then this will be a suitable answer, okay? And Stephen, you do not need to multiply out to n squared plus nd again because a factored form is the most simplified. Okay. Congratulations to Stephen, who actually thought of this problem, and congratulations to anyone else who got it correct. And just because this this problem is quite special, I haven't taught you this formula yet. How about I give everybody who got a correct answer, actually, the first 3 people who got a correct answer will get a point. So Frank plus 1 point to you, actually plus 2 points. You have 3 points now. And Kai C, you also get 2 points. Okay. Now that's just an excuse to get more people in the competition, since Steven is always winning. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. Okay. It's number 6. 3x over x minus 2 equals 1 plus 6 over x minus 2. And please answer this in the chat. All right, I'll put it back up again. All right, I hope everybody has an answer for this because this is extremely easy and it's totally not a trick question. It's totally not a trick question, so those who have your answers ready, please check them again. Don't say I haven't warned you. I'll give you a few more moments to swim in your agony. It's very sad. Meanwhile, I'm just playing catch with myself with a rolled up tin ball. Oh, aluminum foil ball. It's very fun to play with yourself. Since all my friends are out there just in the pool because it's so hot and I have to teach you bunch of idiots how to do math. Well, most of you are smart. A couple of you are not. I know who I'm talking to. Excluding myself, of course. Frank, you're incorrect. Steven, you're also incorrect. Edward is correct. Tyce, you're also incorrect. The answer is no solution. Congratulations, Edward. That was worth 2 points again. Oh, another competitor. And Steven, you can't have x equals 2 or undefined. Okay, you can only have one. And undefined is, I know it's undefined, but what does undefined mean? Undefined means no solution. So, how do you do that? Very easy, right? What do you do here? What do you do? This times x minus 2, right? To get rid of the fraction. So what do you do? 3x equals 1 plus 6. Actually, no, that's incorrect. You have to do x minus 2 plus 6. Okay, so after you do that, you'll get 2x equals 4, therefore x equals 2. What did I say about checking your answer? Check your answer, that's what I mean. So you just very calmly just plug your answer in. The first thing you encounter is 3x over 2 minus 2. Anything a over 0 equals undefined. Anything over 0 is undefined. Okay? So there's a rule here. When you are dividing something or multiplying something to get rid of a fraction or anything else, make sure you're not multiplying or dividing by 0. Let's say we have 1 equals -1 here. Is this true? It is not true. Okay? It is not true. Multiply both sides by 0. Now they're both 0. Now they're equal. See, multiplying by 0 just messes the balance of the equation. So you cannot multiply by 0 or divide by 0. If this x were a 3, then this equation would work. There would be a solution. But here, the solution x equals 2 is extraneous. Okay, how do you spell that? Extraneous. An extraneous solution, so therefore you have no answer to this, so no solution. or no answer. It's the same thing. I'll accept both answers. Okay. So does anybody have any questions on this question? Any questions on this question? No questions on this question? Okay. All right. So the next problem. Oh, let's see what's next. Oh, I see. All right, we have around 5 minutes for each question. So question number 7. Okay, who got the last one correct? Edward got it correct, right? Edward got it correct. Oh, I see. Edward got it correct. What the heck? There's already answers. Whatever. I don't care. I'll just wait until more people have given me their answers. Oh, wait. I think we can. Okay. So let's see what the answers here are. Stephen got -3/2 is less than x is less than 11/2. Kai-Xi got x is less than 5.5. Are you serious right now? Okay, this is an absolute inequality. It's very sad, you know? An absolute inequality also always is a compound inequality, or it has two answers. So, Kai-Xi, therefore, yours is incorrect. You only have half of the answer, which is x is less than 11/2 or 5.5. Good job anyways. Okay, and Frank has the same answer as Stephen. And I don't even know what that is. 4/2. Okay. Edward, your answer is probably incorrect. But I'll go to my slide and teach you how to do this problem. Okay, let's go. How do you do this? 1 minus 2 times x minus 2 is greater than -6. So what do you do here? What do you do here? 1 minus. Okay, no, you don't do that. You need to move this one to here. So -2 times the absolute value of x minus 2 is greater than -7. What do you do here? Huh? I do not know what you do here, huh? I do not know. Okay, after you do that, you divide by -2 lah. Stupid, is it? Okay, and you get the absolute value of x minus 2 is greater than. Actually, you have to switch the sign. Okay, switch the sign. Okay, and then what you do? 7/2. That's what you get. 7/2. And then very interesting. Then what you get is you get two equations, actually inequalities. So you get this one. You also get this one. Okay, and you can combine them. Surprise, surprise. Because you can combine them into a compound inequality with x minus 2 at the center. All right. And I'll explain why this is. Why do you have two inequalities later? I'm just gonna solve it now and plus 2 to both sides. And since we have a denominator of 2, the common denominator, we're just going to add 4 over 2, right? So what we get is negative 3 over 2 here is less, actually it's less than x minus, okay, no minus 2 anymore. Okay, and then you, less than 11 over 2. Okay, Stephen got it correct. How many points do you have now? That was another 2-point answer. Okay. You have 8 points. That's too much, to be honest. However, Edward, if you get a couple, the last 2 questions correct, then you will probably catch up to Stephen. Probably even be better than Stephen. Yeah, you have to be first. So be fast, Edward. You're very slow with answers today. Very slow. And actually, since I don't want everybody's work to be wasted, for the last problem, I will take the first 2 answers that are correct. The first 2 correct answers. And if there are no correct answers or only 1 correct answer, then I'll only accept that 1 correct answer. However, that last problem, I'm gonna make it worth. Well, I'll see about it. I'll see about it. Okay. All right. Anyways, we're done with this problem, right? So let's move on to the second to last problem. This is worth 3 points. The space diagonal of a cube is 5 times square root of 3 centimeters long. What is the volume? Repeat. The space diagonal of a cube is 5 times the square root of 3 centimeters long. What is the volume? Let me remind you what a space diagonal is. Well, probably Stephen and Edward know what it is anyways. You can never expect anything from them. It's the diagonal of a cube. Okay, you have diagonal of a square, it's like this. Instead, this goes 3-dimensionally. From this front, left, down corner to the back, right, up, upper corner. Okay, that's called what a space diagonal is. And then you'll need this for the next problem too. This is what a rectangle space diagonal is. The same thing. And you need to figure out how to find the space diagonal of a cube. Create your own formula. Okay, try to find the formula to it. All right, using the Pythagorean theorem because that's very important. Okay, that's my hint to you. Use the Pythagorean theorem. And then use your regular volume formulas to find the answer. Or you can as most of you know that probably some of you cheat every time, you can just go Google the answer for how to find the space diagonal of a cube. Please don't though. If you do, well, it's not like I'll know, so yeah. Yeah, it's just sad. Oh, so we have 2 answers, huh? Are you that slow? Oh, let's see who's answered. I bet it's Stephen and it's Edward has answered. And Stephen, of course. Of course. And actually, for this one, I'll take the first 2 guys. Or girls. The first 2 people to get it correct, I'll take it. Are there any other questions or no, that's not the time for it. Are there any other answers to my problem? No? Okay. Very disappointing indeed. It's not like I taught you this stuff, so whatever. Okay. 125. Huh? Oh, you got it correct. 3 points to Edward and Steve. I don't even have enough. What the heck? I don't have enough space for Steven's point. What is that? Okay. So Edward right now, okay, let's see. Edward has 5 points. Steven has what? 11 points. So how do you get 125? That's sad. My lord. Okay. So how do you get this? Well, you see the Pythagorean theorem, you can see there's a triangle, a right triangle here, right? And another one on the floor. So A, and A. Okay, that's thankfully the same. Because the cubes have 3 side lengths are the same. Alright? And we have to get the hypotenuse of this small triangle on the ground to get one leg of the bigger. Actually, they're the same length. They're the same shape, and there's the same area since it's a cube. But just because it looks how it looks in the drawing, but that doesn't matter really right here. And to get D right here, and then we can have A squared, and then we can find what the space diagonal is, right? So we get A squared plus A squared plus A squared equals 3A squared. And then because it's what? You have to A squared plus A squared, okay? I mean A squared plus B squared equals C squared, but yet still have to square root it. So square root the whole thing, and you get square root of 3A. Okay, square root of 3 times A. And that is the formula for the space diagonal of a cube. And then, you know that 5 times square root of 3 equals square root of 3 times A. Cancel the square root of 3 out. 5 equals A. A cubed equals the volume. So therefore, 5 cubed equals 125, which is the volume, and the answer is 125. And you're done here. All right, that is the answer to the problem. Yes, and the square root of A squared plus B squared plus C squared is the space diagonal of a rectangle. Very true. We're going to need that here. Number 9, this is worth, how many points this is worth? This is worth 6 points. All right, this is worth 6 points. Okay. No, actually, this is worth what? 7 points. Let's make this 7 points. In a rectangular prism, if the total length of all edges is 52 meters and the surface area is 25 square meters, what is the length of the space diagonal? All right, so what is the total length of all edges? All right, so you have a rectangular prism here, right? So basically, these are all edges. Let's say one edge is 2, 3, and then we have 4 here. Basically, you're adding all those edge lengths together. And that equals what, 52 meters or something? That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. No answers. Looks like this one got you stumped. All right. So, we have one comment here. Who is it from? Of course, it's from Edward. Of course. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Sure. You got what? 12 here, huh? Wait a second. Hold on a second. You really just. Well, let me check the answer. 25. What the heck? How did you get that correct? Hello. How did you? Oh, well, you're smart. Okay. Better than. Oh, Stephen also. Well, you're wrong, Stephen. Okay. Edward is correct. Very nice. And Stephen, yes, please, just, yes, I know you're very, very sad right here. I know, very sad. Okay. Oh, yes, very sad indeed. I know. 13 is x plus y plus z. But that's only part of the equation you need to make. Oh, sorry, Stephen. You're not sad. You're very sad. Big difference. Of course, Carney is eating something else in there. What's that? Yes, of course. If you were a sixth grader, you would probably beat the snot out of Edward. But doesn't matter how old you are. It is math. There's no difference here. All right, how do you do this? Well, it's talking about the total length of all edges and the surface area and length of the diagonal. So let's just list all those formulas together. What is the total length of all edges? What is it? 4 times A plus B plus C. We're going to denote that as P. Okay, that's the total length of all edges. And what's the surface area? It's 2 times A, B, plus B, C, plus, what is this? A, C. Okay. So, that's going to be denoted as A. What is the D? Okay, what is the length of the diagonal? That's going to be, the length of the diagonal is going to be square root of A squared plus B squared plus C squared. All right, that equals D. We can prove these formulas right. All right. This is our very crappy rectangle. Space diagonal here. We have A, B, C. All right. So A squared plus B squared. We're going to leave that as this. Okay, this is X here. So that's going to be A squared plus B squared plus D squared. The square root of that, that's going to be a space diagonal. So that's how you prove, okay? That's the formula for the space diagonal. Now, do you notice something here? We need to introduce actually another formula. A plus B squared. What is that? A squared plus B squared plus 2AB. Same with 3. Okay, same with 3. A plus B plus C squared equals A squared plus B squared plus D squared plus 2 2AB plus BC plus AC. And you see something here. We can actually relate this to all that. Okay, you have ABC right here. So what we need to do is we just 4a plus b plus c over 4, that just get rid of the 4, square root of that, that's going to be a plus b plus c squared. And that, coincidentally, just is the same as d squared, a squared plus b squared plus c squared. That's the same thing as d squared. And then plus 2 times ab, 2 times ab plus bc plus ac, okay? Okay, so basically we get this formula, p over 4 squared equals d squared plus a. Okay, so that's our formula here. And then all we need to do is we just need to plug the numbers into our new formula. Okay, plug the numbers in, we get 13 squared equals d squared plus 25. Therefore, we get 69. 169 minus 25 equals 144. Square root that, and we get 12. So the answer is 12. Okay, congratulations, Edward, on getting 7 points. Of course, Edward gets everything wrong and everything wrong. The first question's all wrong, and of course you get the second. Of course you get the last problem correct. Of course. So sad. So with our podium, we have, okay, the podium. We have, who do we have here? We have Edward with, he's number 1, number 2, and number 3. He has, what? He has 12 points. And then with, coming into second place, we have Steven with 11 points. Very close battle. And finally, we have Frank with 3 points. It almost just matches up. It's sad. Okay, so that's the end of our class. Congratulations, Edward, on being smart. And congratulations, Steven, for being a smart 4th grader. He will probably be smarter than Edward one day. It's very sad. Okay, so now I'm going to end the recording. Bye, kids.